Sterling Elliott is a pharmacist with an interesting career. After working in television, Sterling changed course and became a pharmacist, and he's really carved out a unique role for himself.
I've spent my time working in the OR area around surgery, and in that time I developed an interest in and an expertise for managing pain, especially pain around surgery.
When he was in pharmacy school, Sterling always thought he'd end up in a community pharmacy setting. But once he got a job at a healthcare institution, he found a real passion within surgery.
I like this area, and I started to learn more about it and started to kind of make myself a knowledgeable expert. And in our world, in the pharmacy world, there are very few folks that are really, really knowledgeable about the drugs that are central to the surgical experience, and even the use of drugs in the surgical realm, some of which we know, but we use differently, right? And so sort of established myself as a unique, knowledgeable expert in that realm.
It was working in the surgical field that really opened Sterling's eyes to the opioid epidemic.
It became evident, of course, that pain and opioids and the misuse of them leading to abuse and overdose and death was becoming this catastrophic public health problem. And I thought, well, one of the reasons I hope anybody gets into any element of the healthcare realm is that in the end, you want to see if you can make a positive change and move the direction of America's health in a better way than found.
Sterling was working one-on-one with patients, talking them through fears surrounding opioid medications, and setting clear expectations on post-surgical pain control. His efforts caught the attention of the orthopedic surgeons he was working with.
And that's led to me being able to establish myself as an authoritative expert in the opioid crisis and the use of opioids, looking at different ways and championing different ways to do that.
Not only does his role allow him to lobby at the state and federal level, but he gets to go back to his media roots with a monthly segment on WGN Radio.
What's really cool is the ability to find a way to talk to the public and to sort of present the idea that pharmacy and the pharmacist can be a real resource.
With more local pharmacies closing their doors, Sterling sees his radio presence as a real benefit.
The Chicagoland public gets to hear from a pharmacist, and they sort of start to know who you are and what you do, and they start to go, oh, that's really interesting information.
Sterling Elliott, another example of pharmacy redefined.